Okay, we're going to be testing some more Sega Saturn games right now. Star Trek Dirty Dummy. We're going to go to Saturn folder. We're going to test a survival horror game, much like Resident Evil and Alone in the Dark called Deep Fair, which was only on Sega Saturn. Very, very cool game. Had context menu type decisions, kind of like Dragon's Lair, God of War, and so on. We're going to run that again with Yabu's Extreme. And this game has a crazy glitch. I mean, 85% of games that I've played have been relatively decent, to good, to great, to excellent, to phenomenal, but this is one of the games that has some funny glitches. And this glitch in this game that you're going to see is something that I've showcased in yet another game in the past, and if you ever run into glitches like these, let me know, because these are fun to behold. Okay, let's get in game here. And I also like Blue Stinger, which was on Dreamcast, and when the game first came out, it actually wasn't really made well, so it actually degraded and had issues where you literally had to have your system upside down in order to play it without it freezing or crashing, but they re-released it. And any of you who have the original bad version of Blue Stinger, you can literally look at it in the sun and it shines right through your disc because it was so crappily made initially. But let's check out this glitch for a moment here. Then we're going to showcase the other game that has a glitch like this. Seems everything's fine and dandy right now. It almost looks like a die-hard arcade-style graphical with polygons and such. But watch what happens. We're going into flash mode activate right here and now. One of the funniest glitches ever. Look at this. This is so funny. Very, very entertaining. You do artwork here with your character. Let's see what happens if I go to the next screen. But yes, I actually showcased an arcade game with a glitch like this before. Then I was able to exploit it in a very, very special way. But yes, funny stuff. Deep Fair, not playable, unfortunately. Almost looks like Seaman from Dreamcast with the way the protagonist is in the little median of the screen there. But we're going to go low content, Star Trek Dummy, 4K photo. We're going to load Robotron 2084 right now. Okay, and this is a game that I used to love playing at Chuck E. Cheese way back in the day. We're going to load this with MAME 2003 stream. And the glitch I'm about to show you with this game, I wouldn't recommend trying to do it on a normal basis because you could actually break some games in court by trying to do this. So test it out if you want to see it, but make sure you revert it. Another thing to mention here is if you get into this game and you have issues starting it, like with Narc, I'll show you exactly what you need to do to get past the initialization. Right there, initial test, indicate operational. You're going to need to go in the quick menu, restart the game. And that's how you do the in-frame initialization process. And this needs to be done for games like Run and Gun as well, which Mark W. Kidd helped out with, so it does it by itself. And even some of the games like Red Earth on PC literally take about an hour to do an in-frame back in the day. But let's check this out for a moment. We're going to play it per normal here. Awesome stuff. Now watch what I'm about to do. We're going to get some fun going on here. Let's get to the next screen. I'm going to go into a few specific things here. We're going into input. Again, you're going to want to revert this when you're done to avoid issues. Hotkey binds. We're going to specifically go to the rewind key. I'm going to put it onto the R1. And you can push start to revert it. But we're putting it on R1 right now. And then you're going to need to go back to quick menu. Rewind. And toggle it on. And it should be off by default, because if you have it on, you could break some games from even working at all. You might try to load a game, and it'll crash on you. So it's not going to work for all games. Okay? I have it on. Now watch what happens here. Yeah! Deep Fair! For the win! This is so funny. Playing just like Deep Fair. Now try it on a few different games. You can get some crazy mixed results. But again, we're going to disable that now. Rewind support off. We're going back to hotkey binds. Definitely fun to check out on some various games. And obviously the fast forward hotkey bind is great for RPGs. Too bad we didn't have it when we were playing Okami. Okay, reverted. Now we're going to actually go to another Sega Saturn game. Let's see what we have here. We'll do a Shmup. And I've gone through so many games, I'm not entirely sure if I've done this game or not. I apologize if I've already done this game, but we're going to do Battle Garega right now. Okay, and again, this is arguably one of the best shmups on the Sega Saturn. And I'm going to play for a brief moment here. To me, it's like an amped up version of 1942, 1943, just not made by Capcom. But check this out for a moment. We're going to go through a few more games that people requested. But again, if I did showcase this in one of my last few videos, I'm sorry. You get to see it again. Electronic Arts, the publisher. Remember, there's a distinction between publisher and developer. They are mostly a publisher. But again, many of these games are a minute to learn, a lifetime to master, like Othello, Risk, Stratego, and so on. Raisin, part of the Cave awesomeness. I mean, many companies from Takami to Raisin, Aiden, went on to Cave, even as far back as Compile and Success. Okay. But every once in a while, I might run into a game that I've already tested. We're going to try it again right now. I paused the game by accident there. It did not freeze. I pushed the start button. Running quite nicely here. Really does feel like a Cave shmup. You can definitely tell some of the people who worked for Raisin went on to be part of Cave when this company went defunct. It is so obvious. I just want to use my special move again. Exceptional game. I mean, you can see kind of roots of this game that went on to be part of Dodon Pachi, which is the phenomenally awesome Cave success. Let's use one of our special attacks now. Yeah! Now we're going to move on to another game. But yes, this is a damn cool game. Really enjoying it. Low contest, Archery Dummy, Saturn. Let's see what else we have that we have not tested yet. And again, you can run into some crazy glitches depending on your game. Maybe we can see if this tennis game works or not. Again, some of these I have not tested, so if they crash or freeze or whatever, you're going to see for yourself right here. And I am an equal opportunity gamer. Even if there's a game that I don't think I will even remotely enjoy, I still give it a shot. And that's why I ended up liking real-time strategy games, which I initially was kind of wary of even attempting. And once I got to turn-based strategy games like Shining Force, they really hooked me. I couldn't stop playing those. But we're trying this tennis game out right now to see if it actually works. I don't expect anybody like Andre Agassi to be in the game, but we'll see what we have. Ocean. Remember some of the games they've made on Super Nintendo. Smart Dog kind of reminds me of the dog that was in Amazing Stories. And also the standalone cartoon series. I'm trying to remember the name of that cartoon series offhand. But it was a dog where he was kind of a weak dog. Didn't really guard the house, so they sent him away for training. And then he became this... I'm not going to say. You'll see for yourself. I don't want to spoil it. Nope, doesn't seem like we have Andre Agassi or anybody remotely like that, but we'll try it out anyway and see what's going on there.
Mr. Svensson. He's young.
Okay. And let's see how this plays. Actually, it's playing pretty decently, a lot like virtual tennis. I also like the Mario tennis as well. Okay, let's see if I can get a love here. I always find that funny. I don't really understand tennis that well. But we're going to try it anyway. Sports games are obviously pretty fun when you play multiplayer, obviously. Okay. Definitely takes getting used to.
No.
Love! I got a love. We're going to move on to another game. I don't even know what love means. I have to admit, I don't know tennis well at all. When I played tennis in high school, I actually hit the ball out of the court because that was all I wanted to do. I wanted to play baseball style. Let's see what else we have here. We got, this game may not work. We're going to try Bases Loaded 96, not 2016 or whatever. We'll do it Bases Loaded right now. And baseball games are tremendously fun too. I love the 2K series, the World Series baseball on Saturn, and of course the Tecmo baseball games, all of which are amazing and fun to play, especially when you play against a friend competitively or cooperatively and so on. Well, let's see how this one runs. And I also like the original Bases Loaded games, especially when you can charge the mound after the bean you and such. Jellico. Of course, they're behind some sports games on the original Nintendo, such as some of the tennis games. The classic Jellico. Let's see how this runs here. We'll get in game. Hopefully I'll be up to bat first. I'm having hope that at least some of the sports games run decently. Let's see how this one runs. Let's do an exhibition game. Okay. Seems to be running decently so far. And I'm going to get in game, and I'm hoping I'm up to bat first here. So we might actually possibly have a good playable baseball game here, guys and gals. Okay, let's see how this game runs. Now loading. Oh, even nowadays we still have load times. I mean, but at least games like God of War, once you get the game loaded, or even Grand Theft Auto, you have the entire environment with nary a hint of load times. Okay, I'm actually up for bat. Ah, beat me. I gotta get used to the controls here. Suck! Or should I say suck this? I'm just gonna bun it. Can I make it? Come on, I make it! No! Guess not. I gotta get used to the swinging mechanics here. There we go! Oh, it's in! Should I try going for base number 2? Yeah, let's do this. I got this. I'm gonna make it! Yeah! I'll try going for the third base while I'm at it. No, I'm getting stay there. Let's try this one more time. Then we're gonna move on to another game. Running pretty damn awesome here. Oh, that was a fail. Out! I'm gonna give up on my head, but yeah, bases low 96 is actually playing quite nicely. I'm happy about that one. Saturn, let's try some more here. See what else we have. Oh, we need to get a Shmup in here. What Shmup do we have that we have not played yet? I think we didn't do Shi and Ryu yet, so we'll do that one. Right here. The beautiful, glorious artwork, and we're going to do Shi and Ryu right now. And there are probably a good 100 plus shmups on Saturn alone. And we're checking out Shi and Ryu right now, which is actually an arcade game. I'm hoping this one works. We shall see in a moment here. And we got a few more games we'll go through. Too bad we don't have online ability for this, because it would be really cool to play some of these sports games against somebody else. Oh, that's awesome. I'm loving the music here. The music really stands out. Gotta love when you get into a shmup and you have a nice animated sequence in the beginning with an electric guitar, kind of like Steve Vai, Amy's Halloween, and so on. Awesome stuff. Let's check this out for a moment here. And there are quite a few shmups that I still have not showcased. I'm going to get into more of these. In the Hunt, I don't really think I need to showcase because the arcade version runs so phenomenally well. I guess the main difference between playing the arcade version and the home ports is that you have Infinity continues in the arcade version, whereas in the home version, you actually cannot. You actually unlock them, or you can use a cheat code. So yes, you can install the PlayStation 1 cheats, and then you can use a cheat code to have unlimited continues for the In the Hunt or Saturn version. Very, very cool music. Kind of reminds me of some soft music for games like Blaster Master, Fester's Quest, Batman, and so on. I mean, great percussion going on here. Seems to be running decently. Seems like the screen is a little bit more zoomed in than normal, though. Yes, actually, I'm cut off on the bottom here. So this might be actually a glitch with this specific game. So it looks like I have maybe the bottom 2 inches of the screen I'm cut off completely on. And there's one thing you can do in some games if you do have kind of an overscan issue. I'm going to show you what you can do right now. You can go into Retro Ark video settings, and this works for some people depending on your TV or your system and whether or not you have overscan settings. And remember what it is set at. We're going to go to aspect ratio. It is on core provided, so you're going to want to set it back to core provided when you're done. But you can play around here and go to each of these and see if any of them make a difference for your particular game. Let's try 1-to-1 and see what happens. Nope, still cut off. But yeah, some games like Game Boy will actually make a difference. We're going to go back to core provided. Oh, that's interesting right there. The widescreen mode. Core provided, we're back in action. It plays for a brief moment again. It does have a 2-player mode activate going on here. But yeah, some people have actually complained that they had cut off on some of their Game Boy games. And going to the aspect ratio, we'll find one that actually is more optimal for their TV setup. Because whether or not you have an actual button on your controller or on your TV settings to disable Overscan or enable it, you just gotta toy with it. Because some of these games came out when they were in 4:3 perspective. And they're very, very different than our widescreen 16:9 perspective, which we use nowadays. And I got taken out. Let's try using a special power-up here. I want to use my special power-up. I failed so miserably there. Come on, give me one more life. Oh, actually, we're on stage 2 now. Come on now. There we go. There's our special ability. Awesome. I love seeing the special abilities in various shmups. And we got 2 of them. Let's see if we have a third one. Need to use the cheats so we have 3 of them. Actually, it's let me do it multiple times here. Am I ever going to run out of the special ability? Yes, I did. I had 3 of them. But yes, we might possibly have a cheat for these. Let's see. Quick menu cheats. Load cheat file replace. I think I had a Saturn once. Let's see if we actually have Shian Ryu here. Unfortunately, we do not, so I'm going to have to kind of put a code in for that. But you have many other games you could use codes for, so keep that in mind. And I'll do a tutorial on cheats if you need to know how to run them. I would recommend doing it when you get to the Sega Saturn BIOS splash screen. But we're going to go to load another game now. Let's see what else we have to work with here. And you're going to find many of the games that are going to have cheats will more likely be the USA games. What else do we have to play with here? We'll try 3 Dirty Dwarfs one more time, because maybe we'll have a cheat we could use for this game. So I'm going to do a cheat the moment I get into the splash screen for the BIOS. Now the appropriate time to do a cheat code would obviously be when you first load the BIOS splash screen, like right here. So I'm going to do that. Quick menu, cheats, and you can do the cheat injector from the auto blame folder for this, or the blame sync folder. Load cheat file replace, go to the Saturn folder. And we should have 3 Dirty Dwarfs there. Just passed it. What do we have here? Infinity Skulls. I'm not entirely sure what that does. Or master code. Okay, we're going to turn these on. And then you're going to need to apply changes. And when you're done, you can turn them off and toggle them back off. But we're going to leave them on, toggle them, and resume the game. And it should be in action. This works particularly well when you're playing like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for Dreamcast. Do it at the BIOS splash screen. Enable all characters. Then you don't have to worry about playing for hours and hours and hours and hours to unlock all the incredible characters. But I sucked at this last time. Let's see if I do any better this time around. Very, very cool game. And thanks again, Broken Sprites, and anybody else who has recommended this to me in the past. I'll definitely be playing this. Appaloosa, obviously, they made Jaws Unleashed. And, yeah, it says developed by Appaloosa. They made Jaws Unleashed and Echo the Dolphin Defender of the Future for Dreamcast. And obviously Jaws Unleashed wasn't on Dreamcast, but it was on, obviously, Xbox and PS2 and PC. I do like the company. They also made a Contra game for the original PlayStation 1 too. I haven't finished Skulls, but I'm not entirely sure what it does. Oh, that is awesome. I can throw baseballs up in the air. Raid Redemption style. Oh, yeah. Just like in Raid 2 Redemption. There's a character, brother-sister tag team. They go around with a baseball bat. It's really awesome. Very, very cool game here. Oh, that is awesome. This is my kind of baseball game. Why did I not play this game sooner? Oh no. I'm going to take things a little bit more carefully this time. Damn. Oh no. See if I can get any farther this time. Oh, that sucks. I got an Infinity Skulls, but I still don't know what they do. Doing a little bit better than last time. I wish I had my baseball bat character back, though. Now I got my football player character. Yes, I can see this game is a little bit challenging, so if anybody knows what the Infinity Skulls do, or even any tips for the game, let me know. I got this. Oh, that is awesome. Bowling. Appaloosa, you did a great job on this game. Very, very thoroughly impressed. That is awesome. I can go bowling, I can play baseball. What else can I do in this game? And I'm loving this soundtrack. Take out them rats. Let's go some bowling here. Am I going to get to a boss this time? This is so cool. I have a feeling I could get electrocuted there. I'm not sure what I have to do if I just run through there and hopefully don't get electrocuted. Ah, that sucks. And I got shafted. I'm going to come back to this game, though. I'm going to practice it and try to do a little bit of a better demonstration. But again, we can go back into cheats. And we're going to go, we already have them here. We're going to turn them off. Apply changes. And then we're back in action. Look at the Star Trek 3 dummy. And we're going to actually try an interesting first-person shooter game and see if that actually works out here. We're going to do Congo, which is a very, very interesting movie based off of a Michael Crichton story. And it was a fun movie when I saw it back in the day. And Michael Crichton also wrote the book Coma, Jurassic Park, Eaters of the Dead, which was basically a movie called 13th Warrior. I like the original book. Antonio Banderas was in 13th Warrior. And Michael Crichton also invented the TV show ER, for those of you who remember George Clooney and such. And Anthony Edwards. He was actually a doctor turned writer. I mean, he's got some very, very interesting books. But Congo was one of his books that was turned into a movie. I don't want to spoil anything about it, but I'm hoping this runs. Because we've had like Jurassic Park on 3DO, which was another first-person shooter game, and it seemed cool enough. But then you get into like a computer terminal, and you played a Space Invader style game with Dennis Nedry heads, which was very, very ridiculous and not quite befitting of the 3DO experience. We do have some cinemas going on here. I'm going to be coming back to those again, but let's see if this game actually performs well. I'm hoping it at least runs decently like games like Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. And I actually do have the Turok game on my GameCube too. Actually run pretty decently, and the atmospheric sound effects are really, really cool. This would be a great sound system experience here. My L1 is shooting. Okay. Oh, let's take these guys out. This really feels like a 3DO first-person shooter game right now. It's going to take some getting practice, getting used to here. I'm loving the atmospheric sound effects here. Don't know what quite to expect around each corner here. We got this. Go deeper into the jungle. More spiders. And we got some health here. Not bad at all. I'm actually enjoying this. Where'd that spider go? There he is. Okay. We got a little map there, which is seems quite linear. So it'd probably be hard to get lost in this game. Remember the King Kong game, which came out on 360 many years ago? That's actually pretty fun to play, too. And I love some of the sequences where you're actually able to play as King Kong. They were pretty fun. Okay. Very interesting game. They did a great job with the sound here. This is so technically cool sound-wise. I'm going to have to try some of the other first-person shooters, because it seems like we have a winner here with first-person shooters. But I'm going to move on to another game. Definitely liking this game. I'm hoping they're... I have not played the game personally, but it is an exclusive to Sega Saturn. I'm kind of hoping we have, like, T-Rexes in there or something, but I kind of have a feeling we won't. But I know what is going to be in the game. I'm not going to tell you what's in the movie, because it's probably going to be in the game, too. Let's try Shining the Holy Ark for a moment, because somebody wanted to see if that game ran. Test this out. And there are 3 incredible USA games that we can play. Now, I love all the Shadow Force games, and there are 3 notable ones that people got in the United States and Europe and such. But Shadow Force 3 actually had another episode that was Japan only, and not in English, but I played it. It's still it's playable, even if you don't know English, the language, Japanese, not English. But I used a little bit of a translation guide to get used to it. But once you get into the nitty-gritty of the turn-based combat, the game is quite playable. But let's see how this runs. Shining the Holy Ark. And these games have really, really catchy music. And I like this game especially because you can actually go through a 3D dungeon, kind of like Phantasy Star. Arthur. Yeah, this music is really, really awesome. Really loving the music. So far, so good. This game seems like it's fully playable, and it's not running slow. It's running decently here. Music is running awesome. Talk to characters there. Too bad I can't skip right past this stuff and go into the dungeon right there. Usually takes a few minutes. But this music is so anticipatory for my purposes here. So I'm actually going to do right now, I'm going to pause the video for a moment and get to the sequence where I'm able to walk into the dungeon so you can see me run around the dungeon for a brief moment here. So I'll be right back after I pause the video and get to the dungeon. Okay, now we're in the dungeon, aka mine, and let's see if we can do any kind of navigation here. Playing quite a bit like the original Phantasy Star Sega Master System. Awesome stuff here. We got a map with the start button. Let's try to get where we need to go. Really loving this music. It is tremendously amazing. Would be kind of nice if I could actually have the map on as I'm going through the stage, though. Seems like I gotta go up there. And what do we have to deal with here? Okay. I'm not... There we go. There's Rhodey. Hoping I can do a battle. Like I said, it's been a few years since I've last played this. Could have been like 10 plus years since I played this game last. I would like to see one battle sequence here. Yes, I think I could defeat him. Fight! You're going down, Rhodey. Great battle music. He's going down. I'm just going for broken. I'm just gonna fight every time here. Hopefully I won't lose Melody. No, he's using fire magic on me. That sucks. And Melody's done. Exhausted. It doesn't want to say she died. Battle. I'll use magic on him this time. I don't know any magic. Why did they let me use magic? I guess I just don't know any yet. There we go. I could use Blaze on him. Maybe I should have done that the first time. That's better. Oh no, don't take out Arthur. Arthur should be able to take a hit though. I got this. Go down, Rhodey. I'll use that magic on him again. Blaze again. Once Blaze levels up, I should have no trouble taking out enemies, but it's a good start. Definitely a very, very intense battle. I love the animations here. Nope, you're going down. Blaze one more time for the win here. Hopefully take him down. Yes, I win.